Welcome back to AuditHaven with me, Maryam Waheed. Vouching of expenses is an audit procedure that is mostly allocated to the junior team members of an audit team. First point of reference is usually the working papers from the last year audit file. But what if the engagement is a first year audit and there is no file from the previous year? In this video, I will show you how to create a basic vouching grid from scratch. As an example, I'll take professional expenses and let's get started from the grid. So whenever you're creating a working paper from scratch, please rename these tabs in your workings. Okay, I will be creating another video to show you how to properly format the working papers, all the information that should go on top of the workings. For now, I will just focus on the vouching grid itself. Let's suppose that you have already selected the items that you want to test in the working paper. And let's first of all mention the details of that sample. Because I'll be using the word GL, so I'll just mention that in the brackets here. And in the first section, mention the details of the items that you will be testing in your vouching. So I'll start from date of that transaction, GL account number, and GL account name in the description, and obviously the amount. So all of these details will come from the GL itself. So you just simply have to copy paste this section from the GL. Next section will be your actual inspection from the invoices, which you will call basically the vouching section from invoices. The first thing that you will check from the invoice is the date. Then you will check from whom the invoice is from. Who is it addressed to, which should be your audit client. Then you will check what is the invoice for. Is it actually for some professional expenses or not? And then you will obviously check the amount. Now for amount, you can create further columns based on gross amount, net amount, tax amounts. This grid can be expanded. More columns can be added as per your requirements. I'm just focusing here on a simple vouching grid. If you want to also cover authorizations, you can create that section here. This is a simple basic vouching grid, and then you will nicely format it. Okay, so I have formatted the vouching grid using blue and white colors, which are basically the colors of AuditHaven's logo. To populate the grid, this section, extract from journal ledger, will be simply copy pasted from the journal ledger of the audit client. And this is basically the section that you will be verifying, and you will be populating them from the invoices. To give you an example, I will assume a random transaction. So you will be verifying this information by inspecting the underlying invoice. This section would be populated while you are actually inspecting the invoice. You'll be looking at the invoice and at the same time populating the grid here. So let's suppose that you open the invoice for this particular transaction and the date which was mentioned on that invoice is 24th April. Service provider is some ABC firm. Its address to your audit client. Description. You can see expenses for ABC transaction and the amount for the purpose. If authorized by the CFO. Okay, so you're done with some basic vouching of a transaction which involved professional expenses. This is an ideal scenario where all the details which you have inspected are correct. Those confirm the details that you got from the journal ledger. But more often, you will encounter such situations where the details that you will find from the invoices will not actually be the same as per the information which has been entered by the finance department into the journal ledger. In those situations, you will need to add further documentation to your vouching and ensure that the differences in the information that you have noticed through inspection of the invoices do not actually constitute an audit observation. So I would recommend having another column here for remarks where you can document the details of any issues encountered. I will be creating another video to discuss the audit issues that can be identified through the procedure of vouching. So stay tuned and subscribe. Take care. I'll see you in the next one.